leader of the Congress party from Eastern Uttar Pradesh. He led the Congress in a manner that most Congress leaders don't. He was on the ground in Jharkhand in a party that was badly divided with one state chief after another leaving. Arey, smile, smile, RPN, smile. Merry Christmas, this is a party for you. You're looking so worked up early in the morning. 44 seats, the Congress's best showing in an election in a long time. Congratulations.
Well, we'll wait for the last vote, Rahul. I like to be sure before I make any statements. But yes, the trends, and as I told you earlier when you were in Jharkhand, that what looks on the ground is that our alliance is definitely going to get a majority. It looks that way, but we'll wait for the last vote to be counted.
RPN Singh, congratulations. You can smile more. You know, you're a more affable congressman, so you can smile on your big day. What has changed, RPN, between May of 2019 and December in Jharkhand? You were swept out there, you won. Is it just the Modi factor? The moment it's not a Modi factor, the election gets localized, you're able to win?
No, I would disagree with you, Rajdeep. In Jharkhand, we had done extremely well if you look at the numbers here. We lost one seat by 1,400. Arjun Munda, the cabinet minister in this government, just won by 1,400 votes. Another seat we lost by 5,000 votes. So in that sense, there was that we hadn't done too badly on the ground. Secondly, because in the Lok Sabha elections, all these issues of unemployment, farmer distress, corruption, were all swept away with what happened in Balakot. But those issues now have come to actually bite them. The Prime Minister really seriously campaigned in Jharkhand. The Home Minister campaigned, and the kind of speeches. We had speeches of the Prime Minister saying you can recognize them by their clothes. We had the UP Chief Minister talking about divisiveness in Jharkhand. The kind of level they took it to was unbelievable. And today, if they get defeated, they'll say, oh, it's local issues. But the kind of campaign the Prime Minister and Home Minister led, if they were leading, they would have said, you know, the Modi magic is here to stay.
So are you telling me that you believe this? Are you telling me that economic factors have worked, unemployment? The fact is you believe this election was fought on extremely local factors. The JMM has done remarkably. You've been a step behind them. You've got crackers. I hope you have resource. The Congress has got crackers all over you. I'm just asking you, do you believe economic factors have played a role?
Congress Party, the workers could hold themselves back.
Look, can you, RPN, you're so good with television, you're half a producer yourself. Can you ask our camera person to turn the camera and show us the crackers? Just ask the camera person, घुमाओ थोड़ा सा cracker दिखाओ. The Congress is celebrating today. You've led the Congress to victory. दिखाओ, उसको बोलो थोड़ा cracker दिखाने को. Let's see the Congress celebration.
Cracker दिखा दो, पढ़ा के दिखा दो. The other live they've shown it to you, the other cameraman has shown it to you.
Okay, good. So RPN Singh, what do you believe?
I'd wait for the last vote to be counted, Rao.
Well, RPN's being very nonchalant. You know, this is the first time he's led a party, led his party in an election. This is a big moment for you personally as well, RPN. You know, trying to underplay everything, make it seem as if, hum to jeette rehte. The Congress has actually won after a long time.
RPN, congratulations. I have a question for you.
Rahul.
RPN, this is Javed.
Rahul,
congratulations.
With the first time I've been leading the... well, we'll wait, Javed. Thank you, but we'll wait. You know, I'm very cautious as far as elections go. I have contested many elections, so I know. But yes, the trends definitely show that we are ahead. And if this trend continues, we should improve on the tally.
So can we take it that Hemant Soren will be the Chief Minister of this combine?
Without doubt, we on the 8th November, when I announced the alliance, I had specifically and very categorically stated that Hemant Soren will lead this alliance and he will be the Chief Minister of this alliance, and that goes without saying.
Does that reflect, in a sense, a shift that the Congress today recognizes that you've got to work with alliances? That is the challenge. You formed a Mahagathbandhan in Jharkhand. You haven't been able to do it as successfully in certain other parts. But is that the new Congress mantra, to defeat the BJP, let's stitch broad alliances and project someone as a leader.
Yeah, well, definitely in Jharkhand, we've always done better in alliances. Yeah, we definitely projected the leader, and we stitched up an alliance where there were no hiccups in the alliance. And what was really encouraging was the workers accepted each other with open arms, and they worked tirelessly. Leaders might have problems, but on the ground, the workers combined with the alliance partners and have worked tirelessly, and they've, I actually would really like to congratulate them, because Jharkhand has always been a tough place. The Congress has never won an election in alliance or out of alliance. If we form a government, this is the first time that the Congress party with alliance partners will be forming a government in Jharkhand after 19
What's the larger national message, RPN Singh, according to you, if this is the way the day ends and the JMM and the Congress form a government in Jharkhand, is there a larger national message? What is that in your view?
See, without doubt, whatever the issues we raised in Jharkhand, Rahul, are the same very issues which touch the people of India. It's unfortunate that this government doesn't talk about unemployment, distress to farmers, corruption, social expenditure, and these are the issues which are coming to bite the BJP. And it is unfortunate that the Prime Minister and BJP government doesn't even acknowledge that the economy is in distress. There's a huge unemployment problem. There's a huge distress in the agrarian economy. And these are issues which are getting from bad to worse. Till the BJP government acknowledges this thing, I think they will continue to lose election after election from now on.
The last time Hemant Soren ran a government in Jharkhand, it was unstable, it was corrupt. How do we know that this three-party government in Jharkhand will not be corrupt?
Well, we've had a government which the Prime Minister and the Chief Minister keep tom-tomming about, that this is a government which lasted for 5 years. But it has set records in corruption, which has led records in corruption which have not been found in other states. So the other government that was formed with Hemant Soren was after the BJP lost majority. It wasn't an election pre-poll alliance. This has been an alliance which we have been leading since the Lok Sabha elections. So it's an alliance which is here to stay. We understand. We will have a common minimum program, and we will definitely guide.
Would you want this alliance to broaden further to include even Babulal Marandi, who was your pre-poll ally in the Lok Sabha? Would you want it to become even stronger? Because he is someone who you've been in touch with in the past?
Yeah, Rajdeep. Yeah, Rajdeep, we are definitely open to, even if we get a full majority, we'll reach out, we'll ask for the support of the left, we'll ask for the support of Babulal Marandi. We'll, even if Atsu has left, as they say, we have nothing to, no truck with the BJP, we are even open to taking their support. So it is an ideological battle, and all the people who have been with us, we are, even if we form a majority, we will take their support.
You know, that is very interesting for a Congress leader today to be saying on the program that even when we get a majority, we are open to allies like Babulal Marandi or Atsu. This is a new Congress, RPN Singh. Are you only, is it Jharkhand specific, or will we see a similar attitude towards other allies, maybe an Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi, or dare I say a Nitish Kumar in Bihar? Come join us.
Well, Rajdeep, I can only speak about Jharkhand. I can only speak about Jharkhand. There are other people who are looking after those states. They'll take a call, and the central leadership will take a.
You know, you're a good Purvanchali. What is it about Jharkhand in all these days that you've enjoyed the most? You spent a lot of time in Jharkhand. What's the nicest thing about Jharkhand? You know, for the national viewers, Jharkhand has often been MS Dhoni and, you know, life around MS Dhoni. What's the best thing about Jharkhand?
Well, if you step out of the city, it has beautiful forests, waterfalls, lovely people, calm people, and it's a beautiful countryside if you venture out. In that sense, it's a beautiful state which has the maximum natural resources. Unfortunately, it hasn't helped the people of Jharkhand. And if we form the government, that's what we need to do.
We have one last question, RPN, before we let you go. And this is to do with the NRC Citizenship Amendment Act debate. A lot of opposition leaders will say that, see, you pushed for CAA, you pushed for NRC, you lost Jharkhand. The reality is that debate really took off towards the end of the Jharkhand election. Most of Jharkhand's election had already been completed before the NRC CAA debate took over. To what extent do you view this result as a referendum on NRC and CAA?
Well, Rahul, that's a good question. If you see the NRC and the CAA came about in just when before the fourth round ended. From the fourth round to the fifth round, which had about over 30 seats, you saw the Prime Minister and the Home Minister take it to a different level, the campaigning on those two issues, or the Ram Mandir or 370. So it would be something in your studios. I don't have a broader picture just now. If you looked at the fourth and fifth phase, where they really, the whole BJP leadership only spoke about that in a very, very divisive manner. That is something you could actually look into how BJP is performed in the fourth and fifth phase where this thing would have had an impact.
You know, you've got every reason to be happy except one little micro data. The JMM strike rate, RPN, is over 60%. They're leading in 25 of the 43 seats. Your strike rate is just about 30%, 35. You're leading in only 11 out of 31. Is the Congress also going to have to get more competitive? Rahul Gandhi addressed 5 rallies. Priyanka Gandhi addressed 1. You need to get much more aggressive.
Rajdeep, I'm sure that once the counting finishes, you will see that the Congress will have done really well. I'm waiting for the final result and then only I'll speak. We'll improve on that tally, I can tell you for sure.
You know what? The point I'm trying to make is there's a feeling Virat Kohli has made cricket competitive, Modi, Shah have made politics competitive. Is the Congress going to raise its game? Are you going to be able to fight hard, not rely on an ally like the JMM, but actually build yourself also?
Positively, last time we were 6, and we have. The another thing which I want to tell you, Rajdeep, the Congress had the most difficult part in this election because we were fighting all the urban and semi-urban seats. You know, the tribal seats as well as the rural seats were mainly with the JMM, where we also have a presence. But we were left with all the urban and semi-urban seats. And if we really do well in those seats, it goes to show that we have decimated the BJP, even the myth about them being very strong in urban and semi-urban seats.
That's a very interesting way of putting it. RPN, how do you celebrate in Jharkhand? Very last question. What's the Congress celebration going to be like in Jharkhand? In Delhi, they are serving pedas. In Jharkhand? Good old Sihada samosas.
Well, I said I am a very cautious man, Rajdeep. We'll wait for the last round to come in and then I'll speak to you again.
For TV, I can tell you, Maniman Laddu, but on top of it, you know, he's just trying to put up a veneer of being very, very calm, very composed.
No, I must be fair to him. I must be fair. An hour ago when I SMS'd him, he says, I don't want to predict anything. I want to wait. I think it's, you know, he's only come in, after 11. So he's been waiting very carefully. Good to see that.
No, but he also spent a lot of time away from family in Ranchi, which is commendable. Traveled through the state. That's the kind of fight the Congress really needs to show. And it wasn't as if the top leadership was very actively involved. He was taking decisions very autonomously on the ground in Jharkhand. It's not as if he's constantly calling and checking. He's empowered, he's taking decisions. There's a model there for the Congress to work on.
It's not just during the elections. He's been one of the general secretaries who's been very active. He's been constantly visiting Jharkhand. He's done a lot of spade work, and therefore he's worked his socks off. He deserves a lot of credit.
All these Congress leaders, each person you made state in charge, they'd keep leaving. Did that really irritate you a lot when that was happening, that each man you're making leader just runs away and goes to another party, RPN? Despite that, what do you want to tell the likes of a Bhagat or Ajoy Kumar? They left you and now you are smiling.
Well, I think some of them who left us actually empowered the Congress party. So I think in the end, they only thought about themselves most of the time. So in that way, the Congress worker and the second-rung leadership was extremely ecstatic that they got the chance to fight this election on the ground, and they have actually done a great job.